In a small, quiet village, there lay a dark forest, known only as the Forest of Whispers. The villagers spoke of strange voices echoing from within its depths, whispering like unseen souls in the dead of night. No one dared to venture near, for they all knew that the forest held secrets best left undisturbed. But Sarah was different, an adventurous soul. Her curiosity got the better of her when she heard the tales. With 3 of her friends by her side, she decided to step into the heart of the whispers, determined to discover the truth that the forest concealed. They walked cautiously, each footstep swallowed by the silence, each movement followed by eyes unseen. As they moved deeper into the woods, a cold wind howled through the trees, and the first whisper reached their ears. Faint, but clear. "Leave, or you'll never return." Fear danced in her friend's eyes, but Sarah pushed forward, her resolve unwavering. She insisted it was only the wind, but even she couldn't hide the chill that crept into her bones. Amidst the twisted roots and shadows, they stumbled upon an old, crumbling house, standing like a forgotten monument to something dark. A flickering light glowed dimly from within, casting shadows that seemed to move on their own. Sarah's eyes lit up with determination, even as her friends hesitated, sensing that the house was a place they should never enter. As they neared the house, the door creaked open, as if inviting them into its darkness. The inside was cold and still, the walls marked with strange symbols, each stroke seemingly charged with the sinister energy. The air felt heavy, as though it bore the weight of every soul that had crossed its threshold, never to return. Suddenly, the light vanished, plunging them into complete darkness. In that void, they saw it a face, twisted and malevolent, with eyes that burned like embers. It watched them from the shadows, its grin growing wider, as if feeding on their terror. The darkness seemed to pulse with life, wrapping around them like the grip of a monstrous hand. Then the whisper came again, louder this time, echoing off the walls in a haunting chant. "Leave, or you'll meet the same fate as those who came here before you." The house came alive, groaning and shifting, as if awakening from a long slumber. Every corner seemed to crawl with unseen forces, and the air was thick with menace. In a blind panic, the friends fled from the house, their fear driving them to the edge of madness. But Sarah, turning for one final look, saw the face with the burning eyes, watching them from the doorway. Its smile twisted into something that could only be described as pure evil, fading slowly into the blackness, yet never truly gone. Breathless and shaken, they reached the safety of the village, where the warm light seemed to welcome them back to reality. They exchanged silent looks, an unspoken vow to bury the memory of what they had seen. No words were needed. They all knew that some stories were best left untold. Even now, the whispers continued to drift from the forest, soft yet persistent, like the sighs of lost souls trapped in an eternal nightmare. Those who dare to listen speak of voices calling them to the darkness, voices that sound so close, yet come from a place where the living should never tread.